Game 2, Warriors Cavs. Really good game to begin with. First quarter, they scored 74 combined. Warriors put up 40 in the first quarter. Much more the same in the second. Cleveland had 30, I believe, and Warriors had 27 or something like that. It was high scoring first half, to say the least. Got a little out of hand in the third quarter. Golden State was plus 11 in the third quarter, but man, it was kind of the same story, man. Just like Golden State just looks too fast for them. Like it's weird, and it's weird to say that, but Cleveland kind of got caught up trying to play their game. Just like LeBron pushed in transition so many times, and he was successful. He scored, but that's a lot when you're when you're chasing people on the other end. That's one thing when you're playing Brooklyn and you're in fast break and you're in transition 8 times consecutively. But it's another thing when you got to come down the other side of the floor and you got to check Kevin Durant. So props to him. He's playing great. Another triple double in the finals, tied Magic for first all time triple doubles in the finals. And but it's tough, man. It's tough. Like the Warriors are the only team that can play that way. I truly believe that they're the only team that can play that way. And it's tough to stick with them when that's not how your roster is built. That's how the rosters are built. They're built for their 4/5 Draymond Green to catch the ball, off the rebound and push it. And Cleveland has Kevin Love. They don't want him to push the ball. Tristan Thompson, they're not letting him push the ball. So what I'm saying? Like any given time, 4 people on the Warriors could be pushing the ball, and then they're filling the lanes correctly. And you got someone diving to the basket. You got somebody spotting up for 3. You got to give up something, and it's tough. And they can shoot the ball really well. And when they're hitting shots, it's just like it's kind of like they just pile up, man. You look up and you're down 10. It's crazy. As far as Cleveland, like I said, LeBron triple double. Not even gonna talk about that. He's playing awesome. Kevin Love at 27. Hit a couple threes. Shot over 50 from the field. Only 7 rebounds, but he gave you 27 points. Kyrie at 19. Struggled from the field. He shot 8 for 23, but I think that's the same thing with LeBron. Just thinks a little fatigue. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you got a guard. Maybe Marcus Smart in the series before, and now you got Steph Curry. It's going to take something out of you. Same story with the bench. Nobody really stepped up. Jefferson at 7 to lead the bench, but that's 7. You know what I'm saying? That you kind of need somebody on the bench or even. I don't know, I forgot this, J.R. Smith. You kind of need him to go off for 12 to 15 just to have a chance to be in the game. Today, they had the press conferences for the Cavs, and they said they're going to keep J.R. in the starting lineup, and they're not going to put Shumpert in ahead of him as starter, and they're going to keep it the same. There was a video that those two playing one-on-one today at practice, which is pretty cool. They're both kind of busting each other's ass, which I thought was kind of funny. But, they're pros. It's hard to guard a pro. It is what it is. Cleveland sounds like they're keeping things the same. They're just, going to really lock in and, try their best, play their best on the home floor. As far as the Warriors, man, KD, 33 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 blocks, man. You got him blocking shots and just altering shots. Like, that's tough, man. That's tough. It's not much you can do about that. I know one was real memorable because he blocked Love, and he recovered it, got the rebound, and went down to the other side of the floor and just came down, sized up LeBron, went past him, scored. That's tough, man. When you gotta, one, you're worried about somebody, altering your shot at the basket. They do block it. Then they come down the other end and they push the ball and they score. That's unheard of, man. That's really unheard of. Like, there's not too many people that's played this game that can do that. So, KD had a great game again. Curry had 32. Looked good again. Got away with a double dribble, but, it happens. He did it kind of, to his defense, he did it really fast. So, I see why they didn't call it. But it was a double dribble nonetheless. Klay Thompson got back on track. He had 22 points, 7 rebounds. Looked good. 8 for 12. It was pretty efficient. I think it's safe to say, he wasn't really worried about that, so-called slump or, he's just, like he said himself, he's playing with 2 MVPs. He's got to be better with less shots. And that's what it comes down to. And I thought it was really cool of him. He understands that. It's not like he's out there like, I got to get mine. I got 2 MVPs on my team. and I gotta find a way to contribute in a much more efficient way. So props to him for realizing that and not being a selfish player. And I think that's the theme of their team. They're all unselfish. Everybody starting lineup. Even Pachulia, it doesn't get shown as much, but he's a great passer. I remember him in Milwaukee, great passer. Atlanta, and when they used to play Boston in the playoffs years ago with Horford and Josh Smith, great passer. Things get covered up, and even when they come off the bench, Iguodala, great passer. Sean Livingston, great passer. They're just a very high IQ team, and that's tough to beat. Especially when the Cavs are having the kind of turnovers. Not as bad as game one, but they're having some silly turnovers or some bad shots, and that turns into a missed layup here, a bad shot here. It's you're almost certain to turn into a 3 on the other side. So it's either a 5 or 6 point swing, and that's how they build those quick leads. That's how they get. You're in the game, and the next thing you know, you're down 10, and Ty Lue's calling timeout and this and that. As far as adjustments for the Cavs, I don't really know what you do other than you have to play a pace that is not their pace. You have to slow it down some. Yes, you are a team that likes to get out and shoot threes as well, but you have to slow it down. It's proven these last 2 games you can't play the way they do, and I think you just need LeBron and Kyrie to just take control of the game and really slow it down, and they got to get good shots, and they got to hit shots. You need Korver to hit threes. You need Shumpert to hit threes. You need J.R. Smith. They need all hands on deck. Everybody got to contribute. Love. Everybody. LeBron might have to hit a 3 or 2. You're really going to need a really good game, first of all, to win, and you're going to need to put the ball in the basket to be in the series. So I think that's really what it comes down to. It's they need to do this better on defense and this, and that. Golden State's going to score the ball. It's what they do. They got Kevin Durant, they got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. They're going to score the ball. You also have to score the ball, but you have to do it in a manner that's your speed, your pace. You can't be out here trying to emulate what they do because, like I said, their team is built for that. That's what they do. So I think that the Cavs need to play with pace, 1. I think you need to hit threes. I think they need to hit 12 to 15, 2. You need your big 3 to get 20 plus, 3. And 4, you just got to protect home court. They're going to have that pride. Cleveland, hardworking town, blue collar. They have all that. That's, LeBron's been talking about that for years. Northeast Ohio, la 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 la. They need to bring that, Wednesday. And they like I said, all hands on deck. They got to do what they got to do, get a win, and try to get back in this series. Because if they lose this one, I'm not going to say it's 100% sure they get swept, but it's about 90. So, hopefully it's a much better game than we've seen. We've seen 2 blowouts. Hopefully, comes down to some fourth quarter plays. Some great Kyrie layups, some great LeBron passes. KD jump shot, Steph Curry floater. Hopefully it comes down to some great fourth quarter plays, and we can actually enjoy this one because the finals. Not to say they've been boring. There's been plenty of highlight plays, beautiful basketball being played. Just hasn't been as competitive as we want it to be. So hopefully this game is competitive, and we get the best out of the 3 games so far, and it is everything we want it to be. Personally, I would like to see Cleveland win just to have more entertaining series. But we'll see what happens. Anybody want to talk about it? Got any questions? Want to have a conversation? Hit me up on Twitter at JDPGTB. And we can have a discussion. We can talk about it, man. So even if you think I'm wrong at certain points and they need to correct certain things or they could do something else better that I didn't mention, just let me know. All right, man. Hopefully everybody gets to, it's I don't know where you guys are, but it's a little shitty weather here in Tampa, Florida. But hopefully everybody gets inside on Wednesday and gets to be around some family and friends and enjoy the game. All right, take it easy.